Hello everybody, it is I, Granorite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed. In this episode, we will be going on with our investigation of our target here in the poor district of Akar, and moving on with the storyline. So, we're going to start by going into the Assassin's Bureau.
Ah, Altair. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse, and so here I am. What can you tell me about him?
He is the Grand Master of the Knights Hospitaller, and surely keeps his quarters in their district. Beyond that, I cannot say. I suggest you search the city. See what you can learn from the people.
Tell me where they gather and I'll see what I can find.
The public gardens north of here, or what's left of them, are as good a place as any to begin. There's an abandoned market northwest as well that merits watching. And Maria of Jehoshaphat's church to the west remains a popular meeting place. These three locations should be sufficient for your needs.
I appreciate the information, Rafiq. It will be put to good use.
See that it is.
Alright. So head back out here, and our first order of business will be to go up to our informer challenge up here. So we're just going to use the streets, it'll be quicker. And he is in the alley. Sorry.
It's good you've come, brother. I could use that blade of yours. Too many archers about. This makes it difficult for me to work. Kill them. All of them. And I might be able to assist you in your campaign against the Mad Doctor. Keep in mind, however, that you must do this without being seen. Should you be discovered, they'll sound the alarm and you'll be forced to try again.
Key, I don't see why you can't kill him, but I will do it. So our first target is here.
And pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging Saladin.
Our second one's over there.
He will not succeed, for none can withstand the might of King Richard.
He does rotate.
He is great by God. It is only a matter of time, friend.
Alright, we got him without being spotted. We just need to head back to the informant.
Stand firm. Do not give up. Without our support, we turn away from God. And so he
There was just two of them, dude.
Well done, Altair. With those archers dead, I can be about my business. Take this. It's some sort of work order for repairs to Garnier's hospital. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
So, we find out that we have a map showing the candelabras and patients within the fortress.
lay down
It's
the
very
law
handy.
and confess your sins. He will
So from here, we're going to head up to the other informant flag challenge.
We must, for only when our heart and
It's
mind
easiest to get to him if we can just get
victory
across those buildings. We need to get up into that courtyard, is what we need to do. So just run around here, up this building. There we go. He's over here.
Ah, if it isn't Altair, remember me? No? I learned my craft at the same time as you. Still no memories of me. Doesn't matter. Al-Muallim has charged me with a mission that I am honored to perform. I must test you. What a pleasure. I have hidden flags in this area. Find them and return to me. Be quick. It is such a shame that the old man insisted that I must help you if you succeed.
So, we have 3 minutes to collect 20 flags. They are marked on the map, and they are pretty much in a pattern, as you can kind of see. Just really try not to fall, because that is what will put the biggest damper on your time.
What the He hurt himself. I'm not helping.
And over here. And up here. We'll go over on this one. Down here. Now this is really the hardest one. Because he doesn't like to jump from here up to there really easy. So we'll swing over across these. And then just run on this railing. And then return back. Before the time runs out.
Back? I'm impressed. Not enough to change my mind about you, but since Al-Mualim commands, here is what I know about your next target. Garnier hides in the Hospitalier fortress. Getting into the fortress will require cunning. That's all I have for you.
So he tells us that Garnier secludes himself within the fortress walls. So from here, we're going to go all the way back to the entrance to the eavesdrop mission that's marked on the map. Trying to run past those drunks. They become a pain in the butt later. So we could already go ahead with the memory, but we want to find out as much information on our target as possible. Later in the game, you're required to do more missions in order to progress with the actual execution, or assassination. But at the beginning, you don't need too many. So we're going to come over here to this bench and take a nice seat, because we've been working hard, and listen in.
You hear about Elaine?
The archer who guards the eastern wing?
Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night.
How can he continue to work knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover for him when I can.
You aren't there now.
No. I've family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't. Long as you stay silent.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
So, there's some fortress roost guards absent from patrol duty is what we find out there. Very good to know. So from here, we're just going to come around to this side street and take it all the way down. And we have one more informer assassination to do. He's hiding here.
Altair! He's after me! He saw me! He will kill me! And my wife and children! Oh, what a mess! Have you come to end my misery? No. Al-Mualim has more compassion than I thought. Could you help me then? A knight of the Hospitalier is after me. If you could eliminate him, you would do a fellow a real honor. I've been here in Akkar since the Crusaders were laying siege. I can give you important information in return.
So, he needs us to assassinate someone for him without being exposed. Our target is on this street over here.
A few coins, all right.
So we're just going to blend for a bit.
No, please don't leave like this.
Get out of the way, woman.
Beg of you,
And then run away.
a few coins, all right.
Sorry.
It is done. He's dead. Oh, I am extremely grateful. So, here is what I know about Garnier de Naplouse, Grand Master of the Hospitalier. Garnier lets his patients roam the halls of his fortress. No one, save scholars, may enter his personal workspace, and the rooftops are guarded by archers. I'm sure this information will help deliver Garnier to the gates of hell.
So he lets us that none may enter the fortress save for scholars and guards, which is really good for us to know, so we can get in using scholars. So from here, we're going to progress over this way. as we have an interrogation in this direction.
Here's your cries, your complaints.
No,
You say he turns away from your suffering, but this is unfair, untrue. He is but one man, gifted as he is, and can only help so many. Soon, my friends, soon the good doctor will attend to your needs. Be patient, hold hope close. There are many in need of aid, and only one of him. He works tirelessly to serve and save, but these things take time.
Man, his robes really kick up at the bottom at an angle for pretty weird. Hey, Toto, where you going, friend? We need to talk. Just to keep a walk. This place is still very much in the open.
I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. Please, sir, have
This
any
looks like a
money.
nice
I
secluded
beg
area.
you, sir, I beg of you, just
Herp. Oh man, he's really blocking my hits.
Mercy.
There's a
mercy.
guard watching.
Don't kill me. I'll do anything you want.
You serve Garnier?
He makes me say these things to keep the people from revolting, to give them hope and make them eager for his touch.
Tell me everything you can about the man.
Yes, of course. I know what happens within, what he really does.
Go on.
Not sick, not wounded when they enter, but once he's got his hands on them, then the pain begins.
He's no healer then. Just a sick, cruel man.
I don't know what it is he does to make them cry so loud, but it must be stopped before more are made to suffer. Will you stop him?
It's why you still live.
He is cautious. You must pick the proper time. Go to him when he attends to the patients. He forgets the world around him, becomes lost in his work. Yes, strike then.
I thank you for the information.
Then you'll let me go?
Would that I could.
So from that we find out that Garnier removed himself from the world around him while tending to his patients. Another good piece of information. So, we are now need to get inside this shop over here, this market. So if you proceed up on top here, we're going to go down that same little hole that we went down before that the flag was in. Let's see this guy really quick. We have a couple guys over here.
So what you got there?
Rubbish. The man had no coin to speak of, just some damn tube. All I found was a bit of paper with these nonsense scratchings.
Them's not nonsense, but words and letters.
Why is a man putting words and letters in a tube? A waste of tube, if you ask me.
Must be important. Give it here, and I'll have a look.
Like you helped last time. I ain't letting you steal this.
Well, ain't you clever? Have fun with it then.
So he's got a tube with something in it that he found. We really do need to steal it for him before he leaves this place. Because once he leaves, the guards will attack us if we try to pass through them. There we go. We have a letter that shows the connection between Garnier and 2 other men, which is very important for us. And that concludes all of the missions we could do in this area, so we're just going to piss these 2 guys off. And head back to the Assassin's Bureau, which is not very far away.
not afraid. Here and south.
Odd. Why would you do that?
Over onto the roof. Down inside we go.
Altair? How fares your search for Garnier?
I know when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls. It seems the good doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Garnier keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go.
Take the marker and go get Garnier.
Remove this stain from Akka, Altair. Perhaps it will help cleanse your realm. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright. Now we just need to head up to his fortress. His fortress of pain. We can do that just by running through here. A little bit of bob and weave. Here we go. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to kick that woman in the face. And we have some scholars here that'll help us get in. And now that we're inside, we will trigger the memory.
No, help! Help me! Help me! Please! You must help me!
Oh, that's not good. And they're really waylaying into him.
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand. All lies and deception. He won't be content until all bow before him.
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
other.
can't keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them.
Ooh. Ow. Ow.
I am so sorry. Have you people nothing better to do?
Mm-hmm. So there are some scholars right inside this door, which we're going to go blend with. There we go. This place doesn't look nice. Oof. There's just blood stains all over the place. People laying here and there. Oh, it's not doing so hot. Hello. Oh, come on. I had you. I had you. How did you see me? Well, botched that one up, didn't I? Ooh. Ooh.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a kind child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer for his burn.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But there are herbs, mixtures, and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
Aha. So another person thought he was doing good. Now we need to book it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come up here if we can. No? Still no? Thought there was a spot around here. Oh, there's a ladder up here. Alright. Because over in this corner, there's a broken window. Oh, you missed. We need to find a good hiding spot. There we go.
Wasting my time.
And just keep walking. Do. Alright, well, we're getting close. Here we go. And then we go.
What news, Altair?
Garnier is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright. Now we just need to return to Al-Mualim. And so yes, we'll fast forward to Masyaf.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masyaf, or by pickpocketing thugs.
Have you news for me, Altair?
Garnier de Naplouse is dead.
Excellent. We could not have hoped for a more agreeable outcome.
And yet...
What is it?
The doctor insisted his work was noble. And looking back, those who were supposedly his captives seemed grateful to the man. Not all of them, but enough to make me wonder. How did he manage to turn enemy into friend?
Leaders will always find ways to make others obey them. And that is what makes them leaders. When words fail, they turn to coin. When that won't do, they resort to baser things. Bribes, threats, and other types of trickery. There are plants, Altair. Herbs from distant lands that can cause a man to take leave of his senses. So great are the pleasures it brings, men may even become enslaved by it.
You think these men were drugged then? Poisoned?
Yes, if it truly was as you describe it.
Herbs. This seems a strange method of control.
Our enemies have accused me of the same.
The promise of paradise.
They think it is a garden, overflowing with women and pleasure. But I drug you as Garnier did his men, and tempt you with its rewards.
They do not know the truth of it.
Which is how it must be.
But if they knew the truth of it, that all we seek is peace.
Then they would not fear us, and we would have no hold over them. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
Alright. So from that we get, what, throwing knives? Yeah, throwing knives. And we get the ability to tackle, which we can practice in the courtyard. But that will conclude our episode for today. So hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.